In 1860, Cleveland stood at a crossroads. To the world, it was the Forest City, a picturesque lakeside retreat defined by its canopy of elms. But as the clouds of the Civil War gathered, the nature of this city was about to change forever. We are looking at a world before the skyscraper where the tallest structures were church spires and the horizon was dominated by the mast of schooners. Through AI restoration, we've brought the vibrant blues of Lake Erie and the earthy tones of the unpaved public square back to life. This isn't just a look back, it's a front-row seat to the birth of a titan. Every great empire has a gateway, and for Cleveland, it was the mouth of the Cuyahoga River. By the mid-1860s, the quiet fishing docks were being replaced by the frantic energy of the flats. Here, the heavy iron ore from the north met the coal from the south. In these colorized frames, notice the deep rust reds of the early freighters and the dark, shimmering oil slicks that began to define the river's surface. It was gritty, it was loud, and it was the most profitable square mile in the Midwest. Amidst the chaos of the flats, a young man named John D. Rockefeller was quietly centralizing an industry. By 1870, Standard Oil was incorporated right here. The AI restoration allows us to see the detail in the early refineries. The pale wood of the barrels and the copper sheen of the distillation stills. Rockefeller didn't just build a company, he built a system that would light the world. As the wealth began to pour in, the Forest City began to trade its trees for smokestacks, and the humble town was reborn in a haze of black gold. As the smoke of the refineries filled the valley, the wealth it generated flowed uphill to Euclid Avenue. In the 1870s, this wasn't just a street, it was a statement. Known worldwide as Millionaires Row, it was said that more wealth lived on these few miles than anywhere else on Earth. Through the AI restoration, we can finally see the true vibrancy of the Forest City. The deep, velvety greens of the towering elm's canopy over the street, casting dappled shadows on the sandstone mansions. Notice the intricate details of the Hannah and Hay mansions, the warm honey-colored stone and the deep crimson of the slate roofs. These weren't just homes, they were limestone monuments to the American dream, built at a time when Cleveland was the center of the financial universe. Life on Euclid Avenue moved at the pace of a horse-drawn carriage. In these colorized frames, we see the social fabric of the Gilded Age. Look closely at the fashion of the pedestrians, the deep blues and forest greens of the women's bustles and the stark, polished blacks of the men's top hats. The AI has brought out the brass fittings on the brooms and the polished wood of the phaetons that lined the curbs. This was a world of rigid etiquette and immense power where the deals made in the drawing rooms of these mansions decided the fate of railroads and steel mills across the continent. But even here, in the peak of opulence, you can see the encroaching soot on the white marble, a subtle reminder that the industry building this beauty was also beginning to consume the city's air. By 1878, the divide between Cleveland's east and west sides, separated by the deep industrial scar of the Cuyahoga Valley, had become a bottleneck for progress. The answer was a monumental feat of Gilded Age engineering, the Superior Viaduct. In these restored frames, the sheer scale of the sandstone arches is breathtaking. We've brought out the warm golden hue of the Buaria, sandstone, contrasting against the grey ironwork of its central drawbridge. Watch as the AI renders the movement of the heavy timber wagons and early omnibuses crossing high above the steam-belching tugboats below. This bridge wasn't just a road, it was the stitches that finally pulled the two halves of a fractured city together. In April 1879, Cleveland didn't just witness history, it invented the future. A local inventor named Charles Brush set up 12 of his revolutionary arc lamps in the public square. As we enhance these nighttime plates, the AI attempts to capture that first eerie, brilliant blue-white glow that pierced the darkness. Before this moment, the world lived by the flicker of gaslight and kerosene. Now, for the first time in human history, the night was conquered. Notice the faces of the onlookers, their expressions of awe and skepticism rendered in the sharp contrast of the electric light. Cleveland was suddenly the brightest spot on the planet, a beacon of what the coming century would hold. As the 1880s gave way to the 90s, the Forest City was being paved in steel. The buildings began to climb. We see the rise of the Society for Savings building and the Arcade, one of the nation's first indoor shopping malls. The AI restoration highlights the transition from the red brick of the mid-century to the cold, powerful grey of the steel-framed skyscraper. The skyline was becoming a jagged graph of American prosperity. The elms of Euclid Avenue were slowly being replaced by telephone wires and trolley tracks, creating a frantic, colourful web of a city that never slept. Imagine standing on the shores of Lake Erie in 1905. Behind you, the industrial smoke of Cleveland fades, replaced by a blinding vision of ivory towers and a million electric bulbs. This was the White City. Born from the Gilded Age's obsession with grandeur, this lakeside wonderland offered an escape from the grit of the city. Here, beneath the glow of the shoot-the-chutes and the towering scenic railway, the line between reality and fantasy blurred for every Clevelander who passed through the gates. But like a summer dream, the White City's brilliance was fleeting. Fires, storms, and the relentless march of time eventually reclaimed these plaster palaces, leaving only postcards and memories buried beneath the modern skyline. Today, we peel back the layers of time. Using AI, we're restoring the lost luster of Cleveland's forgotten playground. This view shows the South Woodland Avenue stone quarry in 1896, the literal bedrock of Cleveland being unearthed to build the mansions and monuments of the era. This view shows the raw muscle of 1916 Cleveland as workmen transform Euclid Avenue near East 73rd Street into a modern thoroughfare for a new century. This view shows the Wade Park Lagoon in 1888, a serene pocket of nature where the reflections of the Gilded Age mirrored a city on the cusp of greatness. This view shows the West Side Market in 1927, where the air was thick with the scent of fresh bread and the spirited haggling of a booming immigrant community. This view shows West 14th Street in 1928, looking north toward the Hellenic Orthodox Church, capturing a moment of architectural grace in the heart of a thriving neighborhood. This view shows the bustling intersection of West 3rd and Prospect in 1922, a snapshot of the city's frantic energy as Ford Model Ts and streetcars began to dominate the Cleveland landscape. This view shows Ambleside Drive in 1910, looking down the hill toward a city that was rapidly expanding into the lush, rolling landscapes of the Heights. This view shows Broadway Avenue in 1928, looking toward the railroad bridge, where the steel veins of industry and the daily commute intersected in the heart of industrial Cleveland. This view shows the Brookside Park footbridge over Big Creek in 1905, a graceful span of iron and wood providing a quiet escape for families in the city's burgeoning south side. This view shows Case Woodland Elementary School in 1910, a cornerstone of the community where the next generation of Clevelanders prepared to lead the city into a bold new century. This view shows Central Avenue in 1928, looking west from East 30th Street, a vibrant, bustling artery of the city's east side during its commercial and cultural peak. This view shows Champlain Avenue in 1918, looking west toward the B&O station, a gateway to the city during a year of global transition, where the smoke of industry met the steam of the rails. This view shows the Church of the Covenant on Euclid Avenue in 1912, a masterpiece of neo-Gothic architecture standing as a silent witness to the grandeur of Cleveland's Millionaires Row. This view shows Cleveland City Hall in 1905, a symbol of civic pride and the seat of power during the city's meteoric rise as an American industrial titan. This view shows the Cleveland Harbor as seen from Lakeview Park in 1901, where the vastness of Lake Erie meets the iron and steam industry that built the city's fortune. This view shows the Colonial Hotel on Prospect Avenue East in 1900, a landmark of elegance and hospitality during the dawn of the 20th century, standing right at the heart of Cleveland's high society boom. This view shows the Cleveland Trust Bank under construction in 1906, capturing the birth of an architectural icon at the intersection of Euclid Avenue and East 9th Street, soon to become the busiest corner in the city. This view shows East 6th Street looking north from Superior Avenue in 1926, a snapshot of Cleveland at its peak, with the soaring architecture of the mid-20s framing a city in constant motion. This view shows the intersection of East 9th Street and Central Avenue in 1915, a bustling crossroads where the city's early streetcars and horse-drawn carriages shared the pavement of a rapidly modernizing Cleveland. This view shows the Euclid Avenue Garden Theatre in the early 1900s, a vibrant center for entertainment and culture where the dazzling lights of the theater district began to transform Cleveland's evenings into a spectacular display of city life. This view shows engineers surveying Ambler Parkway in 1895, a rare behind-the-scenes look at the meticulous planning and boots-on-the-ground work that transformed Cleveland's rugged landscape into its iconic park system. This view shows the Erie and Osborne buildings at the intersection of Prospect Avenue and East 9th Street in 1915, a bustling urban corner that perfectly captures the architectural confidence and daily momentum of Cleveland's downtown core. This view shows the Epworth Memorial Church in 1900, a stunning example of the Romanesque revival style and a spiritual cornerstone for the community during Cleveland's transition into the new century. This view shows the Euclid Country Club in 1905, a sprawling landscape of leisure and social status that offered a quiet green escape for Cleveland's elite at the turn of the century. This view shows the Cleveland Gatling Gun Battery at Lake Chautauqua in 1895, a striking moment of military precision and social gathering, showcasing the unique citizen-soldier culture of the late 19th century. This view shows the Federal Building in the early 1900s, a monument of Beaux-Arts grandeur that stood as a symbol of Cleveland's rising national importance and civic pride at the turn of the century. This view shows the Garfield Memorial at Lakeview Cemetery in 1900, a towering, intricate tribute to the 20th President of the United States and a masterpiece of stone and spirit that has overlooked Cleveland for over a century. This view from the bank of the Rocky River in 1909 captures the immense scale of the Detroit Avenue Bridge under construction, a marvel of engineering that was at the time the longest concrete arch bridge in the world. This view shows Hiram House in 1915, the first settlement house in Cleveland, and a vital sanctuary that provided education, healthcare, and a sense of community to thousands of immigrants during the city's industrial boom. This view shows Superior Street in 1905, a sweeping look at one of Cleveland's grandest thoroughfares, alive with the rhythmic clang of streetcars and the bustling energy of a city at its industrial and commercial peak. This view from 1896 shows the Sewing Machine Girls in the bicycle parade on Carnegie Avenue, a vibrant, high-energy moment that perfectly captures the intersection of new technology, women's independence, and the social flair of the gay 90s. This view shows a roller coaster at Euclid Beach in the 1890s, a thrilling glimpse into the early days of Cleveland's most beloved amusement park, where the roar of the lake met the screams of summer thrill seekers. The Cleveland of the 1860s through the 1890s was a city of radical transformation, from a lakeside village to the sixth city of the world. These colorized images show us a world of immense ambition and staggering beauty, much of which has since been lost to time. But as we look into the faces of the people on Euclid Avenue or the workers on the Cuyahoga, we see the same spirit that built the modern world. As we wrap up our journey through the streets of historic Cleveland, a huge welcome to all the new subscribers who have joined the Past Rendered. It's been incredible to see so many of you connecting with these restored glimpses of the past. Get ready, because our next video is heading to Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.